Good evening, Voice of Canada. We have got a wonderful, wonderful guest today, a very dynamic lady. Your host is Asphandiar Wadiwalla. Co-host is Simona Cutone. It's exclusively produced by Awaz TV Entertainment, Mississauga. And today we have got dynamic Negah Khan,
Hello.
who is a multitasking lady, and she's a frontline worker, currently serving the Canadians through many humanitarian ways. She works nearly 60 to 65 hours a week. Welcome, Negah. How are you?
I'm great.
And we are really happy to see you again, because earlier you came in our show as the translator.
Yes.
So today also, when we end the show, I would like you to give the message to our viewers in Dari,
in Dari.
your
sure.
language in
Okay.
Afghanistan, because we have got a huge Dari population. Dari. So you please give a message, concluding message in Dari, your language. So
Okay.
it looks so multicultural that Canada is truly diversified.
Okay, I'm ready. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Welcome to our show. It's an honor to have you here. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you so
Good.
much.
So, to all of the viewers, would you like to introduce yourself? Like who you are, what you do, where you come from?
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, all the viewer around the world. My name is Negah Khan, and I am originally my parents from Afghanistan. So my background is Afghan, and I'm working as a medical lab technician / doctor assistant and nurse.
Negah, you are here in Canada for last, when you were 12 years old.
Yes, right.
Tell our viewers how you came at that tender age. Who brought you to Canada? And from that country, you came from Afghanistan or you came from Kashmir?
Actually, it's a very long story, but I'm
Make
gonna
it short and brief,
short.
yeah.
So I was born in Kashmir, but my parents from Afghanistan, and then I was very little, like maybe 6-7 months. We went back to Afghanistan, and then from there I went to Pakistan. Then my uncle, my dad's brother, younger
Chacha.
brother, yes, adopt me. So that's how I came here. So he
To
brings
Canada.
me. Yeah,
Very good, very good.
he brings me.
Acha, tell our viewers about your schooling also, because you came at a tender age. From which grade you started, and you went to some Scarborough school?
Yes, so when I came here, it was, I believe it was June, so the school, everything was off, and I start grade 7.
Grade 7,
Yes,
wow.
I start grade 7, and I went to Westell Public School, Scarborough.
So, was it hard for you to speak in English? Because English is like the second language technically. But how was your English when you went to school? Was it really hard?
You were able to speak?
It was good because when I was in Pakistan for a few months, I was in a school there.
You
I learned
English
a little bit there.
English.
When I came here, it was not hard for me, but within 6 months, I got into
You got it.
fluent. Yeah.
Oh, you caught up and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Was it like a cultural shock, or how do you remember all of those days, or no?
No, it was not cultural shock for me because I left Afghanistan because I was very young, 6 years old.
Yeah.
And then I was in Pakistan,
Yeah.
so it was normal for
And
me.
how long did you stay in Pakistan?
I stayed from 6 years till I came here.
12 years, 6 years you stayed in Pakistan, yeah.
till 12
Where,
years.
Islamabad?
Peshawar, and
Islamabad.
Islamabad, yeah.
Okay. And that time the refugees had arrived into Pakistan?
A few of them, yes.
Few of them had already arrived due to the Afghan tension.
Yes, there was some people, but I don't remember much because I was very young.
Yeah, very young.
Negah, tell our viewers of Voice of Canada, as you speak so many languages, you are a multilingual,
Mhm.
what we say here in Canada.
Yeah.
So briefly tell us which languages you speak, and do you speak still? I know you still speak in Dari with your family, but here in the house, have you taught Dari to your daughter?
She's fluent
In Dari?
in Dari.
Oh
She's
my
4
God,
years
can't
old.
believe.
Yeah.
She is fluent, but she has trick. Whatever I ask her in my language, she answer me back in English.
In English.
She
understands
That is the general
everything.
trend of our Canadian
Yeah,
children.
But behind my back, or sometimes in front of me, she teach my husband. She
The
says,
Dari?
yeah, she says speak mama's language.
Dari is a very, very ancient language, and as I told you
Yes.
earlier also, Even our religious book is in Dari.
Dari, yeah. But when my mom called, so my mom speak with her in Dari, she fully understand.
Wow.
Is it like what's the main language of
Dari.
Afghanistan?
Afghani. It's Dari. But there is Afghan also, Afghanistan
It's
also.
Dari, but then it's Pashto. So the second
Pashto.
language is
Oh,
Pashto.
yeah.
Pashto.
I
Main-
thought Arabic.
No.
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 So Dari is similar to Arabic in writing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But when you
I can read Arabic
Oh.
fluent. Like whole Quran I can read
speak, oh
it.
wow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So your daughter learned it from you, obviously, because you speak it. That's why.
Mostly from my sisters.
Oh, okay.
When they call, I speak with them, so they learn. That's how she learns. Yeah,
yeah.
And you learned Urdu in Pakistan.
I learn Urdu in Pakistan, and then I have friends around here. So when I go to their home, like their mother-in-law, their mothers, they can't speak English. I'm like my daughter when
So you
they
picked it up too.
yeah, when they speak with me Urdu, I answer them back in English. They was like, no, Urdu. I was like, no, you have to learn English.
Urdu or Hindi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because only some words are different in Hindi, but mostly Urdu is the authentic
yes.
language.
Urdu.
But then, how about you were born in Kashmir? Do you know Kashmiri?
No, because I was there for
Very
a very
little.
short time. Yes.
Yeah.
But that time your parents were in Kashmir on a visit, or they were staying there in
my dad
Kashmir?
was working in airport.
Airport,
So
okay,
he was
okay.
engineer. And
Uh-huh.
he was traveling.
And he was based in Kashmir, and that
Yeah.
that's how you were born.
Yes.
Yeah.
So by nationality you are Indian Kashmiri.
Yes, I am.
Huh?
Oh.
So when you went to Afghanistan, did you acquire Afghani nationality?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Cheta, you're basically
I'm,
an Indian Kashmiri.
I am. Yes.
Oh.
Sometimes I joke with all my friends when they ask me where you're from. I tell them I'm international. I was born in Kashmir, parents from Afghanistan,
Yeah.
raised up almost here,
Yeah.
and married Guyanese.
and stayed in Pakistan.
I was about to get there. Who's your
Huh?
husband?
Stayed-
Yeah.
Stayed in Pakistan for 6 years. So it's
Yes.
such a long journey for you.
It was,
Yeah.
and I really missed it, especially the
Oh.
breakfast there, the milk.
Go
I
ahead.
married a Guyanese. That's kind of like they have the Indian touch because many of the Indians
They are original. They
migrated.
got a lot of Indian touch.
Or he's like,
Ghayanis
I'm
is
a rule
half of
breaker
India.
here. I
yeah.
break the rule, okay? I married Guyanese, and his name is Vic, and he's such a nice guy. But don't ask me what are they, Indian or black? I don't know the difference. But
Yeah.
I think as their name is Nagamutsu, I think they're Indian.
They have
But-
got lots of Indian blood in.
Yeah, they
Yes.
were migrated. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and but they don't speak Hindi.
They don't speak Hindi.
No,
they have
they
got
don't.
a good culture, but they follow lots of Indian culture.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. Everything is Indian
Yes.
culture, from the wedding to the that and
Even
everything.
Yeah.
the movies they see is Bollywoods.
The songs is Bollywood.
Yeah.
Is Bollywood.
And the spices and the food.
The food is
Yeah.
amazing. Yes,
Yeah.
it's good food.
So
It's
have you
spicy
been to
food.
Guyana after your marriage with him?
I
No.
wanted to go, but then he scared me. He might gonna see this and laugh at me. So he told me I wanted to go, and he said, "If you go, I'm really scared of a snake." He said, "If you go Guyana, a snake is all over the road." So from that, I said, "I'm not going." Yeah.
You're scared of snakes so much.
Like I don't scared, but it's just like when I see it, I get goosebumps. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Snakes are reptiles. I
I
also
don't
can't
scared
stand.
of lion or anything, but when I see
Yeah,
a snake,
reptiles,
I
I am also- they are so
Ooh.
repulsive.
I know.
Yeah. I love snakes.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Chatak, will you give some account of your 12 years glorious journey in Kashmir, in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and then coming to Canada? You remember any fond memories are there?
From Kashmir and nothing I remember, but I remember
In Afghanistan, your childhood days that you used to play, you had school friends. Did you go to school in Afghanistan?
No.
No.
I remember from Pakistan. So that was my best time. In Islamabad, we had neighbor, and he had lime
Uh-huh.
tree.
Yeah.
So I was climbing from the balcony to his balcony
Yeah.
and steal all the
The lemons.
lemons.
Yeah.
Poor guy, he was on wheelchair, so he couldn't catch me, and I take
Oh.
everything and run back to my balcony.
So he had an Afghan thief.
Oh yes, and I used to go to the next neighbor, get the banana and come
Wow.
and then
So you used to do all that stuff only in your childhood.
only in my childhood. That was the best time, yeah.
Oh, lovely, lovely. That's good. It's a good, nice, fond memories.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go
We
ahead.
can do this here. So
Oh no, if I can't do this,
Yeah.
I'll get in trouble.
yeah.
Number 8.
So we were reading for you from your bio that you were here 14 years. At the age of the 14, you came here and you did the schooling. And you did the part-time work. Was it necessary for
At
you
the
to do
age
the
of 14
part-time?
was too early to work in a coffee shop, but it was necessary because your uncle was quite well off when he brought you. Why he sent you to work over here?
So my uncle is watching me from above, and he's like, "Okay,
Oh,
I'll
he's
talk to
no
you.
wiser
I'll
deceased.
talk to you later on." I used to call him Hitler.
Oh my God, you're so strict.
He was very strict, but right now I understand why he was strict, because he had my responsibility because of my parents. He brought me here, so he
Yeah,
had
definitely.
to be, yeah.
You had to be strict.
And there was no other children; it was only me.
Yeah.
Why he did that? At that time, he got sick. I didn't know he was sick, so he told me you have to start your life on your
Very
own.
good. Acha. He must
Yeah.
be had the instinct in his heart that maybe if
Yeah.
she's ready to face the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of his friend had a second cup, so he asked me to go there part time, and I couldn't reach in cash, so they put a stool under me. Like I
Oh,
was
so
going
sweet. So you were so short at the
Yeah.
age of 14.
There was like the cash was like above here, so I
Yeah, they're
couldn't
higher
see-
cashes. Yeah.
So you used to serve from the stool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there I started work part time, and I was going to school full time. Also, full time I was going to library. I was not allowed to watch TV,
Yeah.
so I had to go library 7 days a week.
So
And
your
I-
aunt was there? No,
he was not married.
he was not married.
single,
Acha. Oh, I see.
yeah.
And
Yes.
after he died, so how did you manage yourself?
God help me.
Where did you stay and what happened?
I stayed in somewhere.
Yeah. Must be
Yes.
hard.
It was hard. It was
It
tough.
was hard. It's
Yeah.
very sorry.
And then
sad
I
to hear.
established myself, and then I got apartment and stuff like that.
You got
then,
really
then I
worked hard. You
started.
have seen some hard days also in
Yeah.
Canada.
I went to hell and come back.
Very
Good
sad
for
to
sure.
hear that.
Good for sure. Like, it's
Yeah.
good now.
This is
but
a
but
new-
I'm happy today because I see those days. That's why I am here
So
today,
strong
and I
today.
can face anything. So face anything with smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm lucky. What I used to call him Hitler, but today I'm really appreciating
that
him.
Hitler
God
made
will-
your life. He showed you the
he
way.
made my life. Yeah. Thank God I didn't take any wrong decision. I
steps,
didn't go to no wrong path of life.
Yeah.
I didn't do no smoking, no drinking,
No.
no clubbing. So I didn't do all these things because of him. I was like, Hitler is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All I did, education.
So how old were you when he passed away?
19.
19, my
19,
God, at the
yes.
peak age of 19.
Yeah.
Yes.
So never thought, second thought, you would like to go back to Afghanistan to your parents or like this. You said, I'll make it here in Canada only.
When I was thinking to go back in Afghanistan, and then one thing always come back to me, that if I go there,
You won't be able to come back.
Not that. I was like, if I go there, what am I gonna do? I go back to school, do with their language from grade 1.
Yeah.
What will be my life there? And I was always researching and reading, and like my cousins and stuff like that, they married such a young age
Yeah.
and no education for them. So that was one thing that stopped me. But during, I believe it was 2011, I went there for 2 days.
Oh, wow, you
2
went
days?
there.
2 days.
Yeah, but 2
2
days,
days.
just flying from Canada and stayed 2 days.
Actually, I had to go for training Dubai from my workplace, and then from Dubai, I had like weekends. So I said to my boss, I can go there because Dubai and Afghanistan is very close. So he
Yeah.
said, okay, go. Then I went there for 2 days.
and then returned back to Dubai.
Yeah, returned back to Dubai.
So were you working in Dubai also?
Yes.
Oh my God, you never wrote about your Dubai experience in your bio.
It was very short. It was
Wow.
like 6 weeks.
Uh-huh.
It was just for training.
By that time, you were a citizen of Canada?
Oh yeah. That was
Because your uncle
2011.
had adopted you, so he arranged the citizenship also.
Yeah, I got that the day when I was here. So I was underage,
wow,
so I
wow.
got that.
Citizenship
Already,
also, he must have shown the adoption as his daughter.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very nice, very nice. There's more new information I'm getting from you. I never knew this few facts which you are saying today.
Yeah? Okay. So now you know.
When you're so
Yeah,
close to me, I don't know even that also.
Aw.
So
Go ahead.
how many siblings are you?
Total, we're 7.
7.
Brother and
you were the
sister.
only one who came to Canada by yourself with your uncle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think now that you were the fortunate one you came here, or?
I think yes, I am.
She is the
Yes.
most fortunate. She
I
did
am.
very well for herself
Yeah.
because
I am.
due to her hard work,
Yeah.
your hard work,
Yeah.
and all the sacrifices she has given.
Yeah.
You know,
Like they say, Canada is a land of opportunities, but then you have to grab that opportunity and then make something out of it.
Exactly. No, it's in your hand. It's
Yeah.
up to you. Like, what are you gonna do? I
Yes.
always tell everybody, Canada is the best for education
Yes.
and for work.
Yeah.
But it's up to you how
up
you
to
gonna
you how you are going
How
to
you
conduct
gonna-
yourself and how you are going
Exactly.
how you gonna live, how you gonna do.
Yeah.
And also, I always tell everybody that
to.
education
You are
is the key for
far-sighted, always
success.
been a far-sighted.
Yeah.
Because I recall when I met you during the Commonwealth time, you were still in doing courses and this and that and going to medical college and
Yeah.
working and lots of things you used to do.
Yes.
So, but now before the pandemic, you were settled in a good job, a good paying job, and you proved your worth.
That's I did. I always prove my worth.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was you who, I know your uncle put you on a path, but you walked on it. So
Exactly.
It's all,
yeah.
all
Yeah.
you.
It was very
It was
hard.
hard to
Yeah.
absorb.
It
Yeah.
was
Is
very
observe,
hard.
adopt Canadian way of life,
Yeah.
and she pulled out.
Yeah.
She saw all ups and downs, rather downs
Yeah.
after uncle died, but this girl made it.
I
Yeah.
made it
Yeah.
because
After
I
all, because she has
promised
got
to
her
myself.
Afghan blood,
Yes,
Mm.
a strong
Pashto
Afghan
blood.
of determination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom is Pashtun from Kandahar. My dad is like pure Afghan from Kabul.
From
Oh.
Kabul.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
I have their blood.
Let's move forward in your interview. Negah, inform our viewers all the diploma courses you started doing in Canada from your courses and other associate colleges and what all you did. Because
Okay.
your initial goal was something different, but you landed in a medical humanitarian field.
I don't know how I landed there, but now I love it. So 2015, I got married. And then at the same time, I lost my job. So then I had the opportunity to do the second career, which I did the medical esthetician course.
Mhm.
That was my main goal. And then I like when I started there was some courses for medical, like do about skins and stuff like that. I kind of like it. So during my almost end of my college, I got pregnant and I
Oh.
didn't know.
Yeah.
And then finally, so during pregnancy, I couldn't work, but I did work part-time at one of the spa.
Oh, wow.
And then continue with education.
Yeah.
So my teacher still, she's in contact with me. She told me that it seems like for me, I'm very good with injection and stuff. So she
Mhm.
said, why don't you think to become a doctor? I was like,
Doctor,
doctor
nurse,
at this time, which I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And then she advised me if it's better if you can do something with a medical field because you're good at it.
Yeah.
So when my daughter was born, and then she was 15 months old, so I put her to daycare. I still continue with my education for medical lab technician.
Even during
Oh.
pandemic, you were finishing your...
Yeah, during
Course,
pandemic,
yeah.
what happened? So when I did my medical lab technician, so then I went to my placement, the place that I'm working right
and even
now.
you
Yeah.
did some internship at the hospital too
Yes.
during pandemic.
Yeah.
That was for the different course. When I did my placement, it was 2019. Right on my placement, I got hired for full time.
Wow.
Wow.
And then the pandemic
Pandemic
is start. Pandemic is start. Then again, the place that I'm working there, so the doctor was like, "Oh, you're so good. You can be a doctor. You can be this. You can be a nurse. You can be this." So everybody was
So
pushing
you
me
got
towards
lots of
education.
experience. You got it from this
Yeah.
clinic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I had the opportunity to do the occupational
things, yeah.
therapist and physiotherapist course.
Wow.
Why I did this? Because it was pandemic and everybody was like, the beginning of pandemic, everybody was like losing job and stuff.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I have opportunity to do work full time and then go full time to school because everything
Yeah.
was online all of a sudden.
Yes, yes.
So I did a full-time course for a physiotherapy assistant and
Yeah.
occupational therapist. At the same time, I was working until now. I'm working for full-time for
Wow.
medical.
Okay. We'll be taking a short break and we'll be back with you soon. Welcome back, viewers of Voice of Canada. We have got a lovely, very informative guest, Negah Khan. Your host
you.
is Asphandiar Wadiwalla and co-host is Simona Cutone. We welcome our guests back for the remaining part of our interview. Negah, inform our viewers that during this pandemic, you worked so hard that I recall because I was in touch with you every day of my life,
That's true.
being my Muh Boli Beti. Am I right?
You're right. Absolutely. right.
So at that time, I used to really feel very, very, very worried about you because you used to work 7 days. Pandemic was at its highest peak.
Very,
And that time, initially, you had not taken the vaccine also. The vaccine had not come into.
Not
And
yet,
at that time, I was so scared of you because she is daily handling with the COVID cases and all that. God just protect her.
and your prayer got
Believe me.
accepted.
Yeah.
It was very tough time, but in the meantime, I learned how to value life,
Yeah.
how to appreciate people around me, how to, I see people like, God bless
The
them.
sufferings you must have seen.
They're suffering, yeah, and they died like
Dying.
there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At that time, there was a time when I was doing my placement. The people from the window seeing their parents, like the father was
Yeah.
dying, that moment, my life is completely changed.
Wow.
Like the kids couldn't come, but they were crying from the window.
Yeah, because they were not able
And
to leave.
we were covered up. We couldn't take break.
But
Long
still, you were
days
bold
work.
enough to
Yeah.
handle those cases. Plus, you had a small child in the house. How did you
Yeah.
manage? I was just wondering that.
It was hard for me because when I was coming home, I was not allowed to hug her and stuff. I have to go straight to the washroom to shower and stuff. She was running to me, but I was telling her, "Oh no, wait." So very hard. But you know what? When I was seeing my daughter, whatever I was seeing at work, so I
Yeah.
decide for myself to be strong for my daughter,
Doctor.
Yeah.
to be a role model for her.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, it was very tough time, but it was pandemic. It was not only in my
Yeah.
home; it was around the world. So
Yeah.
it was nothing that I could do. Only
Yeah.
I could do to save and treat people as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. So, tell all of our viewers what courses, like we were going through that, what courses you have taken so far, and which job are you doing currently?
So the courses that I took, everything is in medical field that I
Okay.
took, because if I lose one job, I have another one waiting there
So
for
you have
me.
a backup plan.
I have my backup plan.
Yeah.
Currently, right now, I'm working at Oasis Family Health Center, which is there's 2 big locations, and one more is going to
Seems
open.
to be a very busy clinic.
Very, very
Mm.
busy clinic. We're open. We used to be open 7 days a week, but now we're open 6 days a week. I'm their medical lab technician and doctor assistant, and
Oh.
you could they can call me nurse there.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you do all the work. Whatever
All the
is being
work, yeah.
offered, given to you, you do it.
I do it. Yes.
You even started giving vaccinations also.
Oh yeah, at the
Yeah.
beginning, vaccinations, like triaging, like everything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, front
So-
desk, phone calls, book appointments,
Everything.
everything.
You're master of all.
Yeah, I'm all in one.
good.
I really appreciate my job
Yeah.
because I learned so much there.
Yeah.
I learned so much. I learned from patient. I learned from my coworker. I
Yeah.
learned from the doctors. They're down to earth. They're like
They are
so
good employers also.
Very
You're
good
lucky that you
employer,
got a good employers, and that also
yeah.
they are from Pakistan.
They are from Pakistan. They're like my family. Whoever works there, they're like my family.
Oh.
Yeah, very
Which
family.
location do you work at?
Scarborough. There's
Scarborough.
only one location in
Oh,
Scarborough.
okay.
Yeah.
So everybody was praising you that you should be a doctor. Are you working toward it or no?
Actually, my husband is still pushing me.
Yeah.
There's a show that he watch, some medical show that he watch every night. He asked me to watch that show because he wants me to become a doctor.
But you have to
Yeah.
get an admission in a medical college.
Yeah.
Maybe
Over
one
here.
day. Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
many people are
You know,
telling you that.
So you have to push yourself because here in Canada, the age is not the limit. The sky is the limit.
The sky is
And
the
even
limit.
I know a lady who did a PhD at the age of 62.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Age is just a number.
Yeah.
I
It's a
always
number.
say age is just
And
a number.
I was so anxious. I went to her after the step because my daughter also graduated from the same day and she got a degree. So I went and asked her, okay, ma'am, may I ask you one or two questions? She says, oh, yes, go ahead. I said, how you waited till 62 years to do your PhD?
Yeah.
She said, I discontinued. I had a family to manage, to look after. But in my heart, the desire was there to complete my PhD because I had done my master's.
I think that will be my future.
So she was a great, great example.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it opened my eyes. She says age is the number.
Exactly.
And here in Canada, when I used to sit with much, much younger kids doing my PhD, and even how old is your daughter? Because I saw that your daughter also got a degree today as a PhD in neuroscience. So I said yes, but she says no, age is nothing. I used to act like them, and I studied hard, and today God has awarded me the degree of PhD.
I know.
Yeah.
I always say education is the key for success.
Yes. Absolutely.
One day,
Yeah.
and I'm the person who always follow my dream.
Yeah.
And I'm the person who
You're
never,
a dreamer.
I
An
am
achiever.
achiever,
Achiever.
and I never give up. No matter how many times I fall, I get
You
up,
have
I
to.
shake myself, and go walk again.
And that's the right attitude.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I want. But maybe one day I'll come here and become a doctor.
And a
Why
doctor.
not?
Yeah.
God willing, God willing.
Yeah.
If you have got the ambition to do
Maybe with my
nobody
daughter.
nobody can stop you. This is Canada.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This is not Middle East or a subcontinent or Afghanistan.
Yeah.
You are in a Canada. You have got all the rights. Being
Yeah.
a Canadian citizen, if you want to pursue it, you can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as I told you, like Canada is the best country for
Best country in the
education.
world.
Yeah.
Not only education is the best country in the world. And we are lucky to be the Canadians.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's very
So
true.
we should appreciate
we are
that,
blessed.
and we are blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Negah, I also see in your bio that you did the full diploma course in physiotherapy. Do you practice currently to do physiotherapy at the clinic?
I did for a few weeks, and then because I got full time to our clinic here, maybe next year, inshallah, I will.
You'll start doing. It's a very, very good line because
start-
see, I was
yeah,
cured by a physiotherapist.
But I do at home.
You
Free
do?
job.
That will be your daughter and your husband.
Mostly my husband.
14.
So you said that you have your 4-year-old daughter, and only off you get is Sundays from your work.
Yes.
So how do you manage? I know she needs a lot of attention at that age. How do you manage everything?
Well, how I manage it, it's easily. It's just everything is here.
Yeah.
So whatever, I have a rule for myself.
Mhm.
Whatever I have at home, when I go work, I leave it at home.
Yeah.
Whatever I have at work, I don't bring my work to home.
Yeah.
I leave it there.
That's
Yeah.
a very good attitude, positive attitude.
Yeah. So when I come, I don't. No matter how tired I am, no matter like how pain I have in my body, how
Yeah.
much pain I have, I don't show it. Nobody knows.
Oh.
I cook, I clean, I do her homework, I
Yeah.
shower her. Her father used to shower her, but nowadays she wants me to shower her.
Mhm.
Oh.
Then I feed her, I spend a little bit time with her, and then I take her to bed.
Yeah.
So she loved me to be with her in the bed.
Oh.
That's the best time for
Because
her.
she misses you from early morning when she's
Yes.
sleeping, you leave. And when you return, it's a late night practically time for her to go to bed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then most of the time I'm the outgoing, so she loved to go for a walk and just go to mall, not buying anything, just go for a walk.
Window shopping.
Window shopping. Then Sundays, sometimes I take her with me. We go take the bus. She loves to go by bus and stuff.
Oh,
So I try to manage in a positive way because I don't want her to grow up to see like I am tired
Yeah.
or I am sick. Oh, I'm coming from
You're
work.
making
I don't
straw strong like you.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
you just want to be there for her.
be there for
Yeah.
her, and I want to be the role model for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you
Niga,
should be.
we are now. Let's go towards your hobbies. They are entirely unique hobbies. You like Bollywood dancing.
Yes.
So I'm surprised a medical profession lady who works like so much for 12 hours and then wants to do a Bollywood item number. So is it true that you love Bollywood dancing?
Actually, before I choose to go to medical way, I wanted to become an actress.
Wow.
I did.
You also had that craze.
Yes, I did modeling school, international modeling school, and a little bit of acting school. But then everything has changed. So then,
It's good that you changed.
when
That was a very
when my father passed away, God bless him. So I kind of take a step there to take responsibility for my younger
The family
siblings,
also,
yeah, to
yeah.
work and support them. Then, at the meantime, when I was working there, I joined to Shah Magdawar Dance School.
Shavak Dawar, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very well-known
So I
Bollywood
finished the dance school
dance
there.
director.
Yeah, I finished dance school, Bollywood dance there. I have few videos on YouTube of
Very good, very
item dance.
Item dance.
I would like to see them.
At the same time, your second hobby for swimming is also very interesting. That I would 100% like because I do swim still. And I love swimming. It gives the exercise to the whole body, the
Good
mind,
cardio.
and the soul.
Mhm.
And keep swimming. But do you get time to swim?
During pandemic, no, everywhere was closed.
No,
I'm
but now normally again, when
I'm
things are
planning to
repaired,
go
are you
back.
planning to go back
Yes.
during Sundays or anything and swim?
Yeah, because I'm gonna put Zoya in swimming, so
Mm.
I will go with her. But for swimming, I really appreciate my uncle because that was his choice. He put
He
me
put you in the
in
classes.
swimming in classes, and then I have my lifeguard
Yeah.
license and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you got all the licenses,
All the licenses, like
just
sometimes.
collecting them in within you.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
One day I will have an office. It's all gonna be on the wall.
Very
Yeah.
good. Why not? There is no harm to dream and achieve.
Yeah.
No, I always follow my dreams.
Yeah, exactly. So, like you were saying that you have that responsibility of your siblings back home. So tell us, all the viewers, what kind of responsibility you take care of? Like, do you take care of
Shoulders all
everything?
responsibilities.
Them, they're all my children, include my mom.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
My
Six.
mom.
Include my mom. Yeah, they're all
Including my mom.
children, my children. So I support myself here. I support my
Mother's family,
my mother's family and my sister family.
sisters in Europe.
and sister in
And now- and
recently that
in
she
Iran
went to
also.
Iran, yeah, and her family.
So all of your their sisters, all of them sisters.
Sisters and two brothers. My brother is young, so he's with my mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you're the oldest one.
No,
No,
I'm
no.
the third one.
You're the
one.
third one out of the seven.
Yes. I'm not the oldest one, but I'm acting like oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, like why I do this because I don't want that nobody say something about my dad. So I always keep my dad's prides.
Yeah.
Always my dad's prides up
So
here.
sweet.
Yeah.
Really, God
And
bless
I always
you.
want my dads to be
And
proud.
due to your blessings, only you're
Yeah.
surviving. Believe
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. All this prayer, like, but
Yeah.
with me, that's everything for me.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing but prayers. That's all I
Yeah.
need.
But whose decision was it to send you here with your uncle?
God decision.
God's decision. But your
it was
parents
destiny.
agreed that
Yeah.
your uncle wanted to adopt you and take you to Pakistan.
Yeah, they were agreed
And how come he chose you, the third daughter?
because I was different than all of them. I was the naughty one.
Even at that young age.
So the father
Yeah.
said, take her.
Take her. I have enough of her. That's why I was going to the neighbor's home and take their lemon.
I'm like, oh yeah, take her away because she will be a problem when she grows
Yes.
up. Yeah.
Negah, do you have any target in how many years you will be able to open your own medical spa?
My target is in 2 years.
Next 2 years.
Next 2 years. So next 2 years, I want to have my own medical spa.
Mhm.
And inshallah, if God willing, I will work with doctors
With doctors.
together. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
With your present employer.
Yeah. So I have, not with my present employer. So maybe they would have their own, but if I have my own as well, I have one girl who's working with me. She's actually from Pakistan too. She's a doctor.
She's a doctor.
Finished her education as a doctor in Iran.
Mhm.
So I'm planning that
It will
work
be
with
great.
her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have been really strong at hearing your journey. You have achieved so much. You have seen so much tough times. You want to give all the women out there a message, not just from Afghanistan. I think every woman at some part or like in one part of their life, they go through few things.
Of course.
What message you would like to give out there, the women out there?
My message to all women around the world: just be yourself, be positive, and be strong.
Yeah.
Follow your dream. Never give up. Because if you give up, there's nobody else that's gonna help you but yourself.
Yes.
And then also there's affirmations that I do myself all the time. There's positive affirmations on YouTube, so it's free.
Yes.
Every morning,
And every day you send me a courage too.
Exactly. So every morning, every evening, that's actually my secret.
So
You
when
wanna
you wake
open
up,
it today?
yeah. Oh,
Just listen to that.
okay.
Yeah.
Negah,
And be the role model for your kids, for your younger siblings. And also my request is, or I would not say advice, just a request for all the men around the world to support their wife, their sisters, send them for education. Education is the key for success.
Yeah.
And be supportive.
Yes.
And if the woman gonna start working, so the man's shoulder gonna be lighter.
Yeah.
At least he would have support and she would have support
Exactly.
together, and their life gonna be happy.
Yeah.
So that's all my advice.
Yeah. Just matter of supporting each other.
Supporting each other, no matter what happened, never give up.
Yes.
we'll be taking a short break and we'll be back with you soon. Welcome back, viewers of Voice of Canada. We have got a lovely, very informative guest, Negah Khan. Your host is Asphandiar Wadiwalla and co-host is Simona Cutone. We welcome our guests back for the remaining part of our interview. Negah, you being a sole breadwinner here in Canada, plus so much of responsibility, but I've always seen you happy, smiling. What is the secret in that?
The secret of that is that's me. That's me. Naturally, it's me.
The positive attitude you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
And
I've seen you, the burdens falling on you, the responsibilities you are overcoming. You do your best to help everybody, but do so little for yourself.
because as I told you, I don't need nothing in this world. All I need blessing. Because one day, if I leave, all I want that still people call my name
Yeah.
with a smile.
Yeah.
Not like, oh,
That's why I
God,
say-
thank God that she's gone. She was
Yeah.
too much.
People get Jannat after they die. They leave this world.
Yeah.
But God has given you a Jannat during your lifetime only. That's
Oh.
what I feel
Thank you.
as
Thank
your
you
mentor
so
and
much.
your senior.
Yeah, thank you so much. I always think like, why would I worry about something that is not into my control? Or
Yeah.
why should I stress over something that is not into my control?
Right.
Whatever I can have it, it's in my hand. I'll do that. The rest, God knows.
Yeah.
I leave it to His hand, and I go for the flow of life.
Yeah. And that's what's motivating you and keep you going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I learn also that argument will get you nowhere,
Yeah.
and instead it will destroy you.
Mhm.
So you know the truth. There's like two people argue, they know the truth. So one of them has to accept the truth.
Yeah.
So that these are the things, these are my secrets that I'm always happy.
Yeah.
With seeing such a hard life and with your experience, you have rather over matured at this age.
Exactly.
This was not your age to get so much matured and to talk like you are talking like a senior.
I love that. I love to get my pension now. Yes.
Some of the seniors don't even talk like that yet.
Believe me,
Yeah.
because she's an inspiration daily to me. As soon as I wake up, why should I? am openly, publicly stating the first thing I get is her message.
Oh.
This girl, since last 3 years,
Thank you.
every morning when I get up, because she starts her day very early, she leaves the house a day during winter darkness and arrives in the darkness.
Yeah.
During
Right.
summer also, she leaves at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm.
And by the time I wake up, her message is there.
Wow.
She doesn't miss a single day wishing me well
That's hard.
and guiding me. When I'm down, when I've got my issues and worries, this is the girl who stands by me.
And I'm really proud to say that I'm so blessed. I'm so proud to have you in my life.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Grateful.
being there. Also, you give me so much positive attitude. Every time you talk to me, every time you say, make sure you smile, make sure you do this. So that actually, whatever my uncle did after when I met you, you give me a lot of right decision, a lot of right advice in my life. And I really thank you for that.
I met you also through an Afghan delegate,
Exactly.
You remember?
Jojo.
Jojo,
Yes.
yeah. And Jojo is in Windsor just now. Currently, I think she's in Windsor, Ontario only. And she was the one to introduce me, and I never knew. And she told me on our wedding day, Caspi, this Negah is going to look after you. You won't miss me.
Aw.
There we go.
Jojo's
It comes
words were
through.
correct.
Yeah.
She said, I'm so close to you, but soon Negah will take over.
Yeah.
And
Now,
she
much-
did.
I took over. I
She
did.
took over like anything, and I'm hardly in touch with Jojo. Maybe once a year, or maybe after 3-4 months, she just says hi. But this girl, day and night,
Mm.
she keeps a track of me, where I am, what I'm doing, how was my day.
That's
So
my
she's
duty.
your mother now, too.
That's my duty.
She looks after me really very well.
Oh.
So Negah, in the end, I would like you to give us very strong message to your Afghan people in your own language, Dari.
Yeah.
So say something, advice to them what they should do, how they should overcome the difficulties, the current difficulties. In Afghanistan recently, 3 days ago, they had a severe, massive earthquake also. So they are under severe strain.
It is.
And
it's
loss
very,
of
very
human
sad.
life is
Yeah.
also very huge.
It is about 1,000 people in this just earthquake,
Wow.
1,000 people dead and 1,500 injured. And
Wow.
a lot of, I think about 10,000 or more than that is homeless.
Is it close to where your family is?
It's the eastern side. So we are in Kabul. That happened. Earthquake happened
But
everywhere.
damages was
Damages
reported
more-
in Kabul.
No damage.
much.
No, not much. But there was a earthquake there too. But damage is more on the eastern side.
So give
Where's
a
the
strong
mountain?
message.
Yeah.
There is a huge community of Afghanistan in Canada. At the same time, our channel is shown all around the world through various IPTV boxes. So they will be seeing. So lots of Dari people will be really proud of you that you are on a show, in a Canadian show with me, and you're sending a message for them.
اوکی ما به تمام خورا برادرای خود در پورا جهان امیر برتان از دل جان خود میگویم که هیچ وقت شما مایوس نشین، ناامید نشین. همیشه خداوند بالای سر است و بسیار زیاد باید قوی باشین. در هر حصه زندگی هیچ وقت خود از دست ندین. فقط امیدتان به خداوند داشته باشین. انشالله که همه چیز درست میشه و از تمام دخترها خواهرایم که هستن باید از ایژوکیشنتان کوشش کنین سرش، به خاطر که درس و تحصیل شما را در یک جای میرسانه. و همچنان بر برادرای خودم میره میگویم که خانمایتان خواهرایتان سپورت کنین، به خاطر که سپورت شما او خواهرایتان و خانمایتان به سپورت شما ضرورت داره فعلا و تمام افغانستان به سپورت شما ضرورت دارن. تشکر.
Truly awesome. Though I don't understand a single word of your Afghani Dari language, even being a Zoroastrian, but still it sounded so good.
Yeah.
It was very consoling to my heart when I was hearing you when you were speaking.
Yeah.
Okay, you said something very good, a good advice,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
so-
politician.
Yeah.
Politician. I have a little bit hint of that too.
So in future also, that door is not closed. You know, in Canada, and I'm very good at it. I've done politics in my life for 30 years.
Now teach me.
And now I'm going to groom you, not only teach you. I'm
Okay.
going to groom you. God willing, you have to take out time, invest time.
I
Main
will.
thing is the time.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
And for the victims for the earthquake, we're gonna pray for them.
Pray
too.
for them, and we request all the developed nations and countries to help Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Though we don't recognize the current regime in Afghanistan, but that is not the issue just now. The issue is serving the humanity. Our
Exactly.
Afghan brothers and sisters. And just now, only yesterday only, I got an email from one of the organizations in Canada to give donations for Afghan victims of earthquake.
That's
So
right. Yeah.
that's a very good sign, and hope our federal government will also do something and send some much needed aid to the Afghan people who have been affected so badly. Over 1,000 have died, and 1,500 are badly injured
Yeah.
and in hospitals, and many houses have been destroyed. They don't have food, they don't have basic amenities. So please come forward and help our Afghanistan brothers and sisters in the time of crisis. Thank you.
Thank you.
We would be concluding our today's evening program with Negah Khan. I'm your host Asphandiar Wadiwalla with my co-host Simona Cutone. We'll be back next week with another new guest. In the meantime, stay well. Keep watching Voice of Canada every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our Voice of Canada is produced by Awaz TV Entertainment Mississauga. So don't miss our show. Keep watching, keep supporting us, and do inform us whatever your opinions are. Okay, how do you like our show? If you want to criticize even, we are the people who will take it as a positive note. So do let us know, how do you like our show and what else we should do and what kind of other guests we should bring in our show. So thank you, goodbye, adios, God bless Canada, and see you all next week.